Would you say your ticket is more conservative than the DeWine-Husted ticket? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay. How far?
Just look at our records and look at what we've already talked or proposed to do. Mike DeWine has not been in the public with his positions. He'll talk about what the issues are, but I have yet to hear him present what are real solutions. And what I'm presenting are real conservative solutions to the nagging problems that we face. Another example, and then I want to give you the comparison. Another example, strengthening Ohio families. We need to reform our social welfare programs to get people back to work. We need to pull people out of multi-generational poverty by giving them hope and by giving them a job or the opportunity for a job. That means we're going to have to look at education, we're going to have to look at workforce training, and we're going to have to look at social welfare programs that have unfortunately been designed and today are work in such a way that they keep people dependent on government rather than encouraging and helping people to become independent. Where are the solutions? How are we, I'm not hearing the types of solutions that I believe Ohioans deserve to hear from my opponent. I'm pro-life without exception. I am an ardent defender of the Second Amendment. Mike DeWine had an F rating with the NRA when he ran in 2006, and certainly a major contributing factor to why he was not reelected to the U.S. Senate. He was part of the Gang of 14, which blocked 10 of President Bush's conservative judges. He, as an example, opposed the constitutional amendment to ban gay marriage in Ohio in 2004. I supported it. I've got a list. I could go down my list of where we differ and what I truly believe makes us the conservative ticket. Look, we don't look at what the poll results say, and Nathan absolutely has not spent his life worrying about what poll results say, but what he has been doing and what I have been doing, focused on real conservative solutions to the problems that we face. Reducing the size of government to restore hope and opportunity and freedom to Ohioans. That's what we're talking about. That's what I've been focused on. And Nathan, in his work and in the things that maybe he volunteered for outside of his professional career, that's what he has spent his time on. Mike DeWine and John Husted have been focused on what is the next political office that I'm going to be elected to.
You mentioned that DeWine and Husted can't win in November.
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Well, I think if you look back to 2006, that's the most informative look when Mike DeWine was on the ballot as U.S. Senator, and Mary Taylor was on the ballot for the first time. Okay, in 2006, he was on the ballot, and he had 35 years of elective politics experience, maybe just a little less than that already, right? So high name ID, people knew him well. Okay, and he got trounced, right? And Mary Taylor won. And I think if you really look at the numbers, which I did, as I had to decide, is this a winnable race and can we do this? And it was part of my, discussion with my wife on, are we really going to step away, right, and become unemployed,
retire,
retire, make Mary Taylor the next governor of Ohio. Honestly, you look at it and you say, Ohioans are ready for a new generation of leadership. It's very clear. His awareness and his name ID is broad, but his support is shallow. And when people start remembering how he has consistently compromised when he was a U.S. Senator, and his instincts, even as Attorney General, have been, let's sue and take credit, right, on the issue that Mary talked about around the addiction issue. Bringing in trial attorneys to sue companies and take credit for it doesn't actually fix the actual problem, right? And so I think when people really actually remember who Mike DeWine is, it puts him in a very challenging position. And I think Mike DeWine, fundamentally, the short answer to your question is, knows the answer to your question, and you see it because he'll refuse, and he has refused, to sit on the same stage with Mary and talk about these issues. And that's what's going to happen in May. And when he won't do that, he knows in his gut. He has feared this two-way race. He's wanted to keep this a 3- or 4-way race. The game changed this morning, okay? And he's answered your question by the fact that he won't even show up on a stage and talk with Mary in front of the voters. I hope he does. We
Me
hope
too.
he does.
Me too.